buy a fence, install some cameras, and maybe get a dog or
Sure,
hire a guard.
that might be a little excessive, but you know what? Maybe it's needed.
Well,
I don't
they
know.
did
We can
broke
start
into.
with a fence.
Yeah, we could
And we
start them first, but they did broke into the building. It's not like
Right. Yeah, yeah. No,
something.
I guess it's just one more thing I hadn't really thought much on until I brought it up. Yeah, if we can get a fence built or something to start with, then we can start adding stuff to it as time goes. But I know there's probably taxes and closing costs and the rest of this, so I don't want things to get too expensive.
It's not really that expensive if we contact locally to have that installed. I know that there's a few business that specialize in security around here. So
Oh, perfect.
it's-
And
yeah, I,
go ahead.
no, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you're right. Do you are you seeing anyone like psychiatrist or that's
She'll
I
kind
don't want
of
to be too pushy, but might be a good idea.
well, yes, I there's a lot of things I wish I could be more honest about, but they're personal matters that I'm very much struggling with. And
Yes, I can understand that.
uh, I think I'm reminded of my own mortality and I want to get everything in order.
Ah,
So I don't
yes.
know. What about yourself? I mean, I
Um,
don't know much about you, I suppose. We've been working together for several years, but I guess I just never. I guess, like you said, it's important to know your people and know how can I help you.
me, well, I mean, you're giving me quite a lot of work, so you're helping me stay out of the streets. Um, you're paying my rent, but
I suppose.
I mean, I'm fine, really. It's business are being good. We're doing okay right now.
Is there a
Um,
special someone in your life?
not right now. No,
Oh,
I well, I've been single since 7 months. It wasn't really working out. No,
oh,
it's okay though. I mean, we we're not friends, but we're okay with just talking sometimes, and it's not. It's a bit weird, but
I suppose I know how it is, and I really do sincerely hope you find somebody special in your life. It can be lonely by yourself, as I've starting to realize. But maybe you're right about the psychology stuff. We'll have to look into that.
yeah, I think it could really help you. Just even just talking to somebody won't judge you. I mean, I'm not judging you, but
Well, I have some pretty hefty secrets. I don't know if I could
yeah.
reveal everything to you.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not sure if you'd want me to reveal everything to you.
and she's laugh a little awkwardly. Yeah,
But hey, if you can recommend, I don't know if you might know of anybody here. I don't know
mm,
how it works in France.
well, I could ask around. I mean, it's basically, I think, the same. There's psychologists and psychiatrists. Psychologists are not doctors, and psychiatrists are. So, if you need medication, they can prescribe you things.
Yeah. Well, one that speaks English and all of that.
Mm, yeah, I think I could find someone if you wanted me to, but
Well, if you want, it's yeah, I can figure it out otherwise. I'm sure there's probably enough on your plate, as it were.
well, I don't really know any psychiatrists to be honest,
Well,
so
that's okay. I'll look into it.
maybe good for you.
Yeah, maybe. And she'll spend the next couple hours chatting with her, just and going over the books and the rest of that until it's. And since I have the blush of life, I can actually eat things.
Yeah,
Um,
it's it's food. It's good, you suppose. It's not blood, and well, I mean something.
yeah.
Now it's going to have to come out later. You're not going to.
Right. And
Your
so,
stomach is not built for this anymore.
exactly. And that'll kind of remind me of my own mortality as well. And so,
But yeah, it's nice to pretend.
sure. And it was nice to actually speak with somebody who still
Yep.
views me alive and have some sort of connection. So, does this resolve the tempted?
Yep, and you gain back a point of willpower for a meaningful interaction with your touchstone.
Yay!
And a
Okay.
bit for resolving tempted.
Yay! Even better. So I guess we can finish up before it gets too late, and I'll say, well, I'm gonna go out and Ivan wants to chat with me on kind of finishing up the paperwork with the club, but I'll have them
Yeah,
send it all to you. So,
it would be interesting. That's for sure.
well, I just hope it's not leveraged too much in debt. The last thing I'd want is an insolvent facility, but
No,
we'll see what it.
it's actually quite a popular club. I'm surprised he was able to buy it. Like,
You mean both?
yeah, it's quite a catch. All right, I'll see you all later, Celine.
Okay.
If you ever want to talk, just give me a call.
Okay. Mm. Thanks for everything. You're good people.
You too.
And we'll part ways, and you can go to another person
Yep.
since I've been.
Um, Joshua, you wake up in your little nest. You see that you have a message on your phone, text message from your sire.
Alright, I'll stretch, wake up, reach over Gerald, and take a look at the phone message. What have I got?
boy ain't right.
We, um, just say we need to talk. Come see me tonight.
Hmm.
It was sent at 10 a.m. Oh, sorry, in the middle of the day.
Huh. Interesting. Didn't know he stayed up that long. Guess he's been busy. So I'll go ahead and get dressed, brush my teeth. Gotta keep them clean.
Yep.
And of course, I'm going to pocket the bottle of goo with me.
Interesting. All right. Do you go meet with your sire?
Yes, I'll go ahead and meet with him.
And the nurse just greets you with a smile and just says, "First door on the left."
Hey, thank you. I'll go ahead and walk right in.
You see your sire sitting in the room next to his computer. And he turns his head and says, "Oh, hello, Joshua.
Hey, Brendan. How's it going? Got your
Good.
message.
Yeah, I just got something fascinating.
Oh,
And
yeah? Well, you
yeah,
first.
no, yeah, come, check this out. I think it will be of interest to you."
Alright, I'll go ahead and approach and, peer at what he's got here.
You see, it's 2 feet of video, and he pushed the enter key, and you can hear yourself talking about how you're gonna maybe take over the mall instead of like cutting the grass under the Otto Dracul's feet. And then I saw this, and he'll start another video when you can see yourself at the mall chasing mannequin that first got you interested.
Joshua will kind of try to hold back a little giggle at the image of himself chasing after the mannequin so terribly.
Dr. Rock will slowly just turn his chair and say, "Would you mind explaining that to me? Last time I checked, you were not part of the Ordo Dracul."
Whew, hell of a night, that's for sure, at least. How about I tell you about that?
Trust me, I can make it worse. Care to explain
Where do you want me
yourself?
to start here?
Why, I remember when you teach me how to use this wonderful devices. You actually tried to get something out of me that those night, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I remember asking you a couple things.
Yeah, you tried to screw me, as we say. Isn't that right, Joshua?
To that, Joshua's going to sort of lean back against one of the beds, kind of look up for a moment and just kind of like sigh and go, ah, I guess I did. I
Well,
didn't really think it was going to end up like that.
needless to say, I'm very disappointed. One in the fact that you're trying to put a knife in my back after all I did for you. And even more that you got caught so easily. My own child conspiring against my fellow dragons. I let it slide once. And not you will not screw me again, Joshua. I'll promise you that.
Well, I find myself saying this a lot lately, but, well, I'm
I
sorry, Brendan. I didn't mean to betray your trust or anything.
Well, it doesn't mean anything. Action means 1,000 words. You have lost my trust for now. If I were you, I would work hard to regain it. It is very valuable.
I just don't know what's gotten into me lately at all, Brendan. You know, I always like to make like little plans, but this time I just kept planning and planning on top of itself, and somehow draining the goop out of a mannequin was supposed to get me a nice, stable place to get blood every night. I just don't know how I got from point A to point Z here anymore.
I suggest you get your act straight, because I will not be forgiving another time. It's incriminating to you and to me. I'm still your sire, even though I'm not responsible for you anymore. Everything you do, it reflects on me, and vice versa. Lucky for you, I do a lot of good in your community.
I'll promise you this, Brendan. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to do anything to hurt you. So I'll go ahead and try to keep my head down a little bit more.
I'll wait and see.
But you know what?
Now, did you spoke of goop?
That's right. I got you a
I
little present here.
saw you
He'll
on
go ahead and
video.
pull out like a Coke bottle with the black goop inside of it, filled up halfway.
It
This
will.
was inside of those strange mannequins that like to beat the shit out of everyone.
Yes, I saw. Well,
Tell me, does
it
this
will.
look familiar to that other bottle of stuff we brought in before?
No, maybe. I'm not sure on it yet.
I figure if anyone would know, it'd be you.
I need to run test. Science doesn't happen overnight, you know.
True that. Would you mind if I helped you out?
Maybe. Alright. It will begin to order you around as if you are his lab assistant.
Okay. And
And
of
then you
course, I'm
see.
smart and I got science, so I at least know
Yeah,
what he's talking about.
yeah. He's actually updating his result on the computer this time and not just writing them down.
Ooh, there you go.
And he will make a check for night. Oh,
Should I make a check to see how much extra dice he might get?
yes,
Let's go ahead
intelligence
and do it.
science.
And you know what? I'll throw willpower on it too. Give him more dice, because we all want to know what this stuff is.
Wow,
Cool.
success! You're gonna get the inspired condition for. Actually, no, because you're in a fugue state, so you're gonna have bits. I'm not Not going to get inspired for going back into fugue run again.
Did you say get a beat or?
Yeah, you just
Okay.
get a bit.
That's fine. Boop. There you go.
Whoa! So after like it takes you most of the night, around 2 a.m. You can see finally after the. I know it's called in French, but I will not be able to. Well, you did analysis to compare what you brought back from what you previously brought back. And you see, it seems to withhold a lot of information from you, actually. And you will say, huh. Yes, it's what more or less what I expected. It's not good. This place is a mess. It's a very bastardized form of vitae mixed with something else. Something not from this world, that's for sure.
Well, try not to drink it.
I wouldn't recommend it. Might be poisonous.
So a mix of vitae. So it's actually kindred related.
No. Well, in a sense, let's say it similarly. Blood is just a vessel for life force. What we call vitae, it's purely life force. I have no other word to describe it. But it's not. Drinking blood is one way to obtain it, and it's not the only way. But it's present in human and animals alike. And this shows signs of vitae. Vitae is condensed energy that we produce once we get some of the life force. So this thing are maybe not them kindred, but have a sort of parasite, or maybe they are some sort of vampiric manifestation. I wouldn't know. In
So
more
this
analysis.
so this congealed life force
And a bit of
is
spirit stuff.
right. Congealed life force, spirit stuff, and whatever's making it black here
Honestly, it
somehow
just
becomes parasitic and then takes over mannequins?
I think so. It's more like fuel. Very efficient fuel, but yes. But I would have liked for you to bring me back one of those mannequins' corpses, but we will have to retrieve it ourselves. I'm not entirely sure they are. After seeing all the acts, they seem to be more like. They seem to be somewhat sentient. Seem more like camouflage and don't think they're real mannequins.
Hmm.
I don't think they're real at all.
So you think they're just pretending to be mannequins? Something disguise
Yes.
themselves as it?
Or they were created to resemble mannequins, but there is inconsistencies. They do not move like an animated statue should, or something trying to imitate a human should.
So you think that you think the creator was that shadow thing then?
Yes, I do.
I guess the big question hanging in there is, what the hell is it doing this for?
I believe it's feeding, or maybe just scouting the area. I don't know.
Feeding. Hell of a way to
Yes,
feed.
I've seen worse.
It gives me the shivers to think about.
Hmm. Well, we know to deal with that kind of stuff, anyway. So, I heard you've been to one of the caffeine gathering.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's kind of a nice little meeting. I haven't had like a nice political talk like that in a while, you know?
Yeah, they're rather nice. Even though most of my work is done with the other, do enjoy the caffeine, and they do enjoy my skills.
Well, they're all nice enough. I'm sure they'd appreciate you coming around to talk once or twice.
I do when I got the time.
Maybe we could go together next time. That could be fun.
Maybe. You can see he's saying that a little harshly, still reminding you that from his point of view you betrayed him. Just
Right. And here Joshua's just trying to like smooth things over a little bit.
yeah, you can see
Be
his
polite and friendly.
yeah, he's responding being all polite, but it
Mhm.
doesn't work like
Right, right.
it's
It'll
not
take
get
some time.
yeah.
So how about social maneuver uh regain his trust?
That's more like a goal because now he's wise against your social maneuvering. At least for now.
Right, right. I'll go ahead and remember that as a goal for the future then.
Yeah. Um so have you any intention of joining them?
Joining who now?
The Caffeines.
Let's see. Joshua kind of crosses his arms a little bit and kind of thinks, yeah, I think so. I just kind of really mesh with them.
Hmm.
It's just nice to have like I said, it's nice to actually be able to talk politics with someone for once.
Yeah. I've been getting better at it too. They're actually limited in most Elysium in town. From what I heard from other town, it's not always like that. Most of the time they're just a bunch of disenfranchised rebels or would-be rebels. Or straight up terrorists.
I can definitely see
Oh,
the appeal of it, but yeah, these definitely seem to be really smart individuals. I don't think they'd
yes.
stoop to something like that immediately.
Now, do you have any intention of joining the Ordo Dracul? I wondered.
Joshua kind of crosses his arms again and goes, on one hand, thinking about it, it'd be nice to just know what the hell is going on half the time. With these mannequins, this life force, even like what I'm doing here whenever I actually manifest alchemy. I
Hmm,
want to understand, but there's so many things on my plate too.
just checking. Not pressuring you. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. If you ever want to get to the organization, could help.
Maybe we could arrange something, at least just so I don't step on anyone's toes again.
Yes, just stay out of the Ordo's affair for now unless you want to join us.
Well, I know how to keep my hood up and head low, so
Very well. I need to work on something for tonight. You can go. Good night.
best of luck. Alright, so Joshua steps out.
You're a bad person and you know it.
I'm terrible.
All right, Lucian.
Alright, let me think. Well, here's something interesting. I'm going to have the Ocean Scout hunt be, well, yes, that's a Asahi Japanese restaurant. Yes, I actually just did my research on that one because, he remembers very well that Thierry loves his Japanese food.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, Asahi is one of the few restaurants that's open at this time of night as well.
I mean, you literally have his private numbers. I don't know why you're just. I mean, if you want to stalk him, that's fine. But
Oh, not trying to stalk him, just trying to catch up
yeah,
with him as a
no,
friend.
uh-huh. By going into his favorite places unannounced and leaving messages at his work.
He only left one message.
Mm. All right. I'm gonna roll something because you don't go to restaurant every night. So I'll see if he's actually here.
Even ones that are open at 11 till 11 p.m.
And now you don't have any luck finding him. There's quite a few Japanese restaurants. Most of them have takeouts. You order your food and you. There's a few sushi bars as well. Very nice, but for tonight it doesn't seem to be at any of those. You cannot go to every restaurant in one night because they will close up before you can go into from one side of the city to another. Um, but you don't manage to find him just yet. But you do know where he lives and where he works and do have his phone. And do you want to do anything else once you realize you did not found him tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to go back to my apartment and continue my job hunt online.
Do me with academics check.
Be right back.
Oh no, actually, why do you know? Mm. Um, are you here?
Which person?
As
Alright, sorry about that.
right. So actually, no, you don't need to roll. I forgot to just. Uh, where is this character? Come on, where is it? Ah, damn. Well, no matters. And once you go back to your room, um, as you're browsing through the net on the newspaper to see if any jobs is currently available to you, and you hear a series of knocks on your door.
Yeah, probably.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Um, you open to see up this gentleman.
Oh, I'm sorry, was that you were a bit too quiet there?
This gentleman. Just a moment. All players.
Oh,
Mustache.
Good evening.
Evening.
I'm Jack Duchesne. I will like to speak to you on behalf of my regent. If you will have, well, if you would have me.
Yeah, sure. I'm all ears.
Well, you have previously been approached by one member of my family, my uncle, Mr. Alfred Duchesne.
I do believe
May
I
God
have.
have his soul. Um, do you remember that we got you here because we wanted to to offer you a job?
I do remember, yes, for my life has been a tad hectic as of late.
Well, um, I will be blunt with you and a bit blunt. We would have liked, well, my regent would have liked you to become his ghoul and help him in with matter of the courts and law. It can be a bit um, Byzantine for people who are not initiated to the arcane of courtly politics. And well, you know the dreadful you know all too well how things went. But now my regent would like to, well, he would like to hire your service for the same occupation, if you would be interested in.
Is yeah, given that my circumstances have changed, is there, well, what would I get out of it? As well as a
Well,
job, obviously.
it looks around your own. For one, you would get quite a bit of money and enough to maybe move out on your own and not stay at your sire estate. You would have, you could make important connection with the people, the people that matters in this town, mortal and kindred alike.
Ah, very well. I accept a proposal.
Well, if you'd like to discuss it with my employers, um, I can give you, well, I can give you a place and a time, and if you show up, well, you two could discuss about this offer in a more private matters.
Very well. Name a place and date, and I shall be there.
Ah, very well. Um, it will give you a card. And the address now it is one of a fancy restaurant. Not too fancy, just good restaurant. Nothing top class or nothing that could like. It's that you know of the place. They don't serve food that costs 1 month of rent, but it's still nice place. And you see with it like the dates of tomorrow night at 10 p.m.
Hmm, perfect.
Well, you we already know I will be there as well to get you to my regions if you decide to come, that is. But we do hope you do. We could use your talents.
Yeah, it's good to have a bit of use something familiar in this strange world.
And it could be best. It could use for you to have a bit of a sponsor at the courts, or maybe a mentor.
Yeah, I'm not one to say no to something so good. So
Yeah, well, I shall leave you for tonight then.
likewise,
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Tyrion.
likewise.
He extends his hand to
I take it in return and shake it.
and will say, well, good night.
Good night.
And he will actually go. You can follow him if you want. You see some staff member just eyeing him out, like they seem suspicious of him. You know that most staff member are either ghoul or in the know.
I see.
Um, hmm, it's getting late for me at least, and I kind of want to do Ivan's thing before moving on.
And do it.
Yeah, but he's not here,
Oh,
so
he had
he
to
had to
leave.
go. Yeah.
Oh, crud. Okay.
If it's okay if we stop here for tonight and
Sure.
go to the bits.
Yay.
So we've won Gainer Bits for the station.
Yay.
I resolved tempt.
Yeah, you did. Did anyone fulfill a goal or move closer to achieving it?
I have two potentially. First one is to have dinner with Colette to discuss the business and chat and that whole thing as well. And I have a second aspiration to successfully infiltrate the mall and defeat its threat.
The first is down, but not the second. You didn't defeat the threat, but you infiltrated. So 1 bit for your first goal.
Okay.
One of my
Yep.
goals was to learn the mystery of them all.
You did learn a bit more about it, so yeah.
I didn't quite get to apologize to Ivan. I'll have to try that next time.
Yeah.
He kind of escaped.
Well, you
Trying.
kind of didn't apologize too, so
This is also
was
true.
here.
One of my goals was to gain a place to feed, and like I said, this whole mall thing has been one
Nah.
convoluted attack.
Yep. It was not a good idea at all.
Definitely not. But would that count at all? Probably not.
No.
Okay. So I'll take
Lucian.
one.
Lucian, did you achieve any goal?
Well, there are two potentially. See to the well-being of the injured guards and survive the night.
You did survive the night. However, you did just leave the injured guard without calling anyone or trying to apply first aid or anything to him, so
Don't have medicine, so I would have made things worse.
you could still have called the paramedics or help him a bit, but you did not really see to his well-being, did you?
Yeah, I suppose I didn't physically.
But you did survive the night, so you get a bit. So, does anyone want to say anything? Has any concerns? Or
We're not dead, I guess, which is good.
Yay, not dead. I like the spooky door. Spooky door's spooky. I want to go back to it and be spooked again.
yeah, I like spooky doors.
You can't beat me, door.
All
The
sorts
mannequins
of
beat me. The guards can beat me, but you're not gonna beat me, door.
there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on now. It's kind of interesting where we all
Yeah.
sort of we're all kind of doing our own weird plotting and scheming now too. So
It's a vampire game.
Yeah, the heart-to-heart with Ivan that's gonna come up is gonna have to include, oh, by the way, you totally tried to sell me out, didn't you? You know,
He did.
while we were all planning together, everyone.
Oh yeah, no, it's it was nice to talk with Colette again because she's reminding Celine, yeah, to stay off a certain path. So
Yeah,
which
that's
is
what
very
Tasha
good.
for. But like, as are you here?
Yeah.
Like, if you want your character to have like, you can try to stalk him. That's fine. I just roll. I guess since it's a touchstone, I shouldn't have said it wasn't here. It would have been more interesting. So my bad on that. But yeah, you will be able to interact with your touchstone next session. Promise that.
Yay.
Um, does anyone want to buy anything with any experience they might have gotten?
I'm thinking I want a cult, or maybe expression, or intimidation, or larceny. They kind of all came up.
Well,
I am going to spend a dot in brawl or to get a fourth dot in brawl with
I
2
don't know
XP.
it. You
Oh,
did
wow,
quite
you
a
are
bit of
pro.
exercise.
And I will invest in a new dot of nightmare.
Sometimes the
You
best
can.
defense is a good offense.
What's your level of nightmare? Don't say it out loud. I'm just going to check on your shit. Huh, you're getting to the interesting stuff. Well, it's all interesting. I love this discipline.
Yeah, I think I'll go for a point of occult. I'm interested in the spooky door, and I will learn more.
That's maybe wise if you want to develop blood alchemy.
Indeed, that is also an incredibly good reason for me to get it.
Yep.
So, I got it. Yay.
Um,
Do we provoke any loss of humanity?
no, none of you did. You definitely fighted off something that's not human. And some of you have deliberately sacrificed yourself to help humans. So if you want to buy humanity, you can, except for Celine and Ivan.
Well, I'm gonna have to wait to do that. So
Yeah. But yeah, most of you did restrain themselves and try not to kill anyone that wasn't human and attacking them and spooky shade stuff or
Well,
mannequin.
I'm gonna have to deal with my my interest in eating blood now. So humanity increase would probably be a good idea. But first, I needed to get my brawl up.
Yep. But yeah, if you gain the by the way, that may be a fit for you, Griff. Fugue is resolved by you losing a dot of humanity or regaining it, or just going to a psychiatrist, which I actually have a character that's can do.
Oh boy, for all our fucked up vampire needs.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's probably gonna take a while to resolve, or until
Yep.
I fuck up again.
I if you want a bit of spoilers, because it was here from the beginning, it's not a great character I just created, but
Mhm.
it's
Oh
like
yeah, that could be a fun one.
it's actually like Dr. Bohek's sisters.
Oh my god!
Yep. She's
Have we met Dr. Boek's
no,
sister?
no, you didn't. He spoke of her, but
Oh.
didn't. She's actually yes, a psychiatrist for vampires.
Oh
She's
god.
studying. She's studying the effect of the psyche on the beast. The effect of the beast on the psyche. She's an older record too, but a nice one. Well,
Oh.
as nice as it comes.
Is she a vampire too?
Yes, she
Oh,
was
okay.
embraced as a revenant by the same slayer as her brother.
Oh gosh, it would be. Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, if she was a human. Oh man,
No.
that would be great.
No, she told Dr. Boek told you all like they became vampire by accident. The slayer was didn't intend to kill anyone, but they were at a diner with their father, biological father, and the sire, and sire just got out of nowhere into a frenzy and killed their father and both of them, and in a bit of a regret, he embraced them. So
Ooh, fun story.
Yeah.
you already know it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just resuming. Like, if you don't want to go back watch the episode, I know I can't because I can't hear my own voice. It's a nightmare.
Oh yeah, I know the feeling very well.
Yeah, no, it's
And I'm in
it's
every
not
recording too.
it's not going to happen. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm gonna call it. So it was
Yeah.
fun.
Hope you
Have a
had.
great night,
Yeah.
and everybody take care.
All right, you too. See you later, everyone.
Hope
See you guys
you
later.
all night and see you next week.
Yep.
For more
Bye.